is consideration of resolution number 2009-06 entitled "A Resolution to Establish Rental Program for the Sac City Picnic Tables." This was discussed at the Park Board meeting last week. Adam, would you like to speak to that?
Sure. It has been suggested to us that this is something we may consider doing, and it's a way just to recoup some of the cost. We're aware, I mean, it's not hidden from the fact that we're aware that they occasionally have left and come back, and the position of the Park Board is that, well, honest people would be willing to rent them, and we could make a little money off of it in the time scheme. Their recommendation was to establish a resolution for a $10 per picnic table per day, which is identified as 24 hours. There would be a rental deposit for 1 to 5 tables of $100 and more than 5 tables of $200. That way, if there was some damage, we would have some money. This is only for the wooden ones. This does not include the ones down in the campground area.
Right, when they don't come back in 24 hours.
They pay another. Correct. It is a 24-hour rental.
Part of the discussion came around, they want to encourage people that they can use them, and at the present time it's like, okay, we won't look, we won't tell. Well, that's not right, in their opinion, at the discussion. So that's where this conversation came from.
The only thing I think we forget after reading this is what we're going to do if they want to rent one on a Saturday. We're going to have to see the Park Board.
If you see this in here, it says number 8 is the city administrator may act to prohibit rental at further dates deemed not in the best interest of the city.
Well, that's for it's busy.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's just busy.
And then rental is prohibited during Chautauqua Days, Memorial Day weekend, and the Sac County Fair.
And somebody just got to think ahead. If they want it on Saturday night, get down here on Friday and then rent it for something.
Correct. Kind of like using any of our Chautauqua building or any other of our rental locations. It's kind of a first come, first served basis to contact us, or the park attendant, I should say, to use it. Sure.
Does it clearly state, though, it says the parties shall sign an agreement to replace any damaged picnic table? Does it call out for, like, they're responsible for the value, that agreement they're signing? I mean, if they take a brand new $200 table, and it comes back and they do $190 worth of damages to it.
If you want to clarify that, the way I had planned on writing out the agreement was replacement cost.
Okay.
Shirley?
And you know this more than I do. Don't you send them the promotions with Chamber Main Street, but do they not use them for Parktoberfest and stuff? Will they have to rent them then?
That's a good question.
That's for a community function. I mean, don't they?
They do.
Okay.
They do. Mike? Would not be responsible for any damages done to them. It's a civic.
We put right in there. I put right in there that everybody wants to waive. Just waive it for community functions. Non-profit community functions.
Well, I mean, that's a good question, and it has to be addressed.
I mean, I think they use them for like the theater thing or something else too.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yeah,
I don't remember how many times
we don't want to be.
Yeah.
We don't want to be charging them. You understand what this is.
We don't have to waive it every time. But wouldn't the non-profit cover that?
I think so. Non-profit probably would.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to it? Or
And they also, we talked in there, it would have to be a Sac City address.
Right.
They cannot leave the city limits.
I mean, and if the person lives away and they're coming here to have a reunion or something, and it's used in Sac City, fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of the all-school reunion in 2010 too, that would affect that. So.
Are you ready?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Call for a vote.
Councilman Hanson?
Yes.
Muscat?
Yes.
Brenny?
Yes.
Frederick?
Yes.
Motion carried.